So it's her apartment, the two of you were living together, and you moved in
Yes.
as a roommate. Okay. And it is your claim that she came into the bedroom while you were sleeping and poured boiling water on you?
Yes, correct.
Do you have a police report?
Yes, I do.
I'd like to take a look at it. So this indicates that officers responded to the scene, that burns were caused by hot water that Ms. Canby had allegedly thrown at Ms. Jones. It seems that all three females had been smoking dust for most of the night. It is unclear what had occurred in the apartment because the females were too high on dust to speak. In any case, Joan was transported to St. Francis Hospital. So is it accurate that the three of you were doing drugs that night?
No, Your Honor, it's not.
Is there any reason why you think that this officer would write this?
Yeah, the officer is a Fugazi officer.
Is a what?
Fugazi officer.
This is Hartford Police Department.
Yeah. He's Fugazi.
What does that mean?
That means he's fake. Why would she not be arrested for this, Your Honor?
The person who filled out this form is a police officer in the Hartford Police Department. He's not a fake. Now, you have your medical records?
Yes, I do.
From the 13th? I'd like to take a look at them, including the admission records. And then I'll get the story, both of the stories. Okay, listen. You admitted to the doctor who admitted you to the hospital that all of you were smoking PCP that night. You said a young female evaluated as a core trauma. Patient states she smoked PCP with a friend this evening. Friend later accused her of stealing her laptop. Patient was sleeping without wearing any clothes and reports friend dumped a pot of boiling water on her. Patient found outside the complex wearing a hospital gown. Patient reports PCP and marijuana today. That's what you told the doctor.
No, that's not what I told the
So
doctor.
you mean the police officer got it wrong and the doctor who admitted you to the hospital got it wrong? So both?
Your Honor.
So there's a fake police officer. I'm not suggesting that this incident didn't happen.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what happened that night.
Well, Your Honor, I would like to tell you what happened.
What?
I would like to tell you what happened.
First, I have to make myself clear that you had a head to even remember what happened.
Okay.
Did you accuse her of stealing a laptop?
She did. She stole my laptop and she stole my clothes. She was stealing from me in my sister's house.
She was stealing from you while she was living in the house, in your sister's house with you. And is that an argument that you had that evening on the 13th?
And I don't do drugs, Your Honor.
Just a second. Is that an argument that you had that evening?
That's not true, Your Honor.
Let me read to you, and I'm going to let you tell your story, but these medical records of that night are very telling to me. These are the doctors who examined you. Patient presents to the emergency room tonight for a burn. Patient is on PCP and is quite altered. She is a very unreliable historian. She reports that someone dumped a pot of boiling water onto her lap. Patient reports at times that this occurred, she was wearing no clothes. Patient presents to the emergency room wearing a hospital Johnny. She cannot tell me why she is wearing this. Patient has sustained second-degree burns covering approximately 9% of her body's surface. It involves her upper thighs and inner thighs. Her groin specifically has significant edema, blistered. Patient has been given IV fluids. Contacted the burn center. Okay. Let me tell you first, Miss Canby, that the only thing that she's consistent about in these reports, even in her altered state, is that you poured boiling water on her.